in part to the Beer City Cup. Our friends, our opening registration June 1st for the Beer City Cup, Labor Day weekend. That's September 2, 3, and 4 here in Asheville. Men's and women's open, co-ed, over 30, 40, 50, and 58 divisions. Visit beercitycup.com with the championship finals on Sunday right here at Memorial Stadium.
Check, check. What's up, everybody?
It's a beautiful day.
It became a beautiful day about 30 seconds ago.
Is that when you hit the go live button?
I did.
Okay.
We only want to bring you beautiful things here for the stream.
For our women's team.
It's the first time we've been in Memorial Stadium for a few minutes.
It's been definitely a few minutes. I would say at least.
Are you doing math?
I'm not gonna do the math.
You
You got your phone? It's been 2.5, 3 years, something like that. But ladies and gentlemen,
Movement for Life. Movement for Life.
Bobby is talking on the stadium PA, so sorry about the mixed audio. The speakers are just really close to us tonight. We might work on that for the next one. But in the meantime, I'm happy to be here. Matt.
It's a beautiful day.
Yep, we got Matt with us, and we are Mystery Soccer Theater 3000. So happy to be here. So excited to be back at Memorial Stadium, bringing you the broadcast. And the sun has broken through what was a really rainstormy afternoon all over these mountains. But now it's kind of like the premiere. It's like they just kind of God watered the field for us to make it fast. And here comes the sun, and the fans are rolling in, and we are so excited. And the players are warming up.
A lot to go through before we get you ready for kickoff. Kickoff scheduled for 7:45. A slight lightning delay. One of those better safe than sorry scenarios as we get you ready for kickoff. First, let's take you through the starting lineup for the visiting NC Fusion. What a season they've had, and the season hasn't even started, Josh. A fantastic performance against a USL 1 squad in the Charlotte Independence. They got them through to the third round of the US Open Cup.
I heard about that.
A fantastic display. 2-1 the second round. They made it all the way to the third round of the U23 NC Fusion, who we welcome into Memorial Stadium tonight. Your starting lineup first for the visiting Fusion. It'll be wearing 0, Cole McNally. David Frezzi wearing number 2. Ben Weeman wearing number 5. Jack Birch wearing number 6. Nano Varela wearing number 8. Mason Duval, the old-fashioned 9. Ethan Conley wearing number 13. Michael Clow will be wearing number 17 tonight. Number 21, Charles Lobo. Pat McDonald wearing number 22. And rounding out your starting lineup for the visiting Fusion, it'll be number 24, Lucas Hales. And now the starting lineup for your homestanding Asheville City Soccer Club. This an exhibition matchup. Maybe they don't have the full range of players that they would like.
No, rumor has it that we are still waiting for some of the college players to arrive in Asheville, but this being a friendly and, it'll be probably really nice for both coaches to get a look at some players that they might not be putting forward in a more important matchup, right?
We'll have the player that I'm looking forward to perhaps the most.
Tell me all about it.
Kemi Amiche, wearing number 7, getting the starting nod, a freshman at Campbell who has set the Big South Conference on absolute fire. Somehow lost out in the Big South Freshman of the Year voting. Questionable, as he's one of the best freshmen I've seen come through the Big South in a very long time.
That's remarkable that we have him playing with us this summer, so look forward to seeing him too.
Amiche had, in the Big South, the same number of of goals on the season as a familiar name to Asheville City fans in Mario Arocha.
Oh, yeah, Mario. He was crafty.
Down at University of South Carolina Upstate, they both had 5 goals on the past 2021 fall season. It'll be Bashir Jai wearing number 12, Ethan Deckel wearing number 21, Bisafi Dottie wearing number 4, Kyoji Hata wearing number 26, Declan Mede wearing number 19, Dave Nienhaus wearing number 5. It'll be Sean Green wearing number 24, Connor Behan wearing number 14, Mason Cookus wearing number 20, in West Virginia University's own Ryan Bear wearing number 23 tonight. A couple of the local university products. It's Connor Behan and Mason Cookus who really ran that midfield and the attacking midfield for the Bulldogs in the 21-21 season.
Yeah, I got to see a little bit of West Virginia in the NCAA tournament, so, you know, had some eyes on Ryan then.
Taking another look at Kenny Amiche. We talked to him freshman year at Campbell. College Soccer News freshman All-American. Big South first team All-Conference. He's in the top 4 in total points with goals and assists tallied in. Goals counting as 2 and assists counting as 1. I never understood that.
You know, I don't really either. I think it's just for, you know, if they want to put points together, and they want to give players credit for both of those achievements. So, and it would make sense a little bit. Maybe you get an extra point for a goal, I guess, you know.
Another one of the smoking freshman sensations from Campbell, Bisafi Dottie. We're going to get a chance to check him out tonight. The freshman out of Paris, France. Started in all 21 conferences. It's rare because the speed of play, and Josh, perhaps you can speak to this, the speed of play between high school and college is a gigantic jump.
Well, you know, I really like to, I make the analogy between NBA and college basketball. There's just, college sports in general are all about the energy. The players are going out there and trying to win every ball, trying to make every run, and really going after each other. I mean, when you watch the NCAA tournament, even as it gets along, there's a lot of pace. Whereas, you know, the older players and the NBA, they tend to be a little more relaxed about it. You know, that's just my analogy.
Another player to keep an eye on, the midfielder Ethan Deckel out of Nottingham, England, played for the Nottingham Forest Academy. As a Leicester City fan, I don't know much about that. But he comes to the States to play for the University of South Carolina. USC, one of those programs that gets overlooked, but they're really solid, really fantastic. This is going to be a fantastic tester as we get you ready. Just a few minutes shy of the opening of the match. A couple of thank yous to pass around. Ingles is the proud sponsor of Asheville City Soccer Club and promotes high school, college, and professional sports throughout our region. Ingles, where your savings say something. Growing up, it was always Ingles. Low prices, love the savings. But now they want you to know that your savings is saying something in the athletic community.
Love me some Ingles.
And this broadcast brought to you in part by I Am AVL. Josh, during the pandemic, I became acquainted with what it is you do and how much I love what it is you do. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about what inspired you to start bringing music venues into what I told you before tonight's broadcast, an introvert's dream. I can watch the bands that I've always wanted to watch from the comfort of my own home.
Yes, I mean, you know, we started to broadcast shows in the Asheville area in 2012 was when we really started what we do, and we did it because we love the music scene here. We love what how it's been developing, and we wanted to make sure we captured this moment in history as Asheville makes its mark on the map as a music destination. So doing our best to make that possible. We are imavl.com, independent arts and music of Asheville. You can go to our website. We have thousands of shows in the archives. We've got a show that we produce for PBS called Echo Sessions, and you can check that out on pbs.org. It's a live in-studio concert. And, of course, we are always grateful to be partnered up with the Asheville City Soccer Club to bring you guys all the live action from Memorial Stadium. imavl.com. Don't stay home without us.
Such a fantastic catchphrase. Let's take a quick look at the two head coaches. You have Chris Williams, 2021. What a season it was for the Fusion. First in their division, runner-up in the USL2 National Tournament. Made it to the third round of the U.S. Open Cup just this year. Not too bad for Coach Williams with the Fusion.
Yeah, that is actually not too bad at all. I mean, I would think most coaches would consider that a massive accomplishment. So.
This will be head coach Scott Wells' first season with Asheville City Soccer Club. What are we expecting out of the Blues this season, Josh?
Well, you know, all that I know is that it feels like a whole new team. We've got a whole new coaching staff. You know, it's been 3 years since we've been up here at Memorial Stadium, so I think we're going to be learning tonight a little bit about what to expect, and then of course as players come in, we'll learn a little more. I'm not super sure about the tactics. I think Wells is running a 4-3-3 primarily, maybe with some things shifting as they need to, of course. But yeah, we hopefully some wins is what we're expecting.
The Asheville City Soccer Club coming off of a 4th place Deep South finish, just missing out on the playoffs last season.
They haven't even lined the players up yet.
A couple of players to watch for the Fusion. Let's take a look at David Frezzi. Frezzi, the Tiffin right back, a freshman out of Ancona, Italy. In his freshman campaign with Tiffin, 2 goals, 4 assists. For a right back, primarily responsible for defense and getting up the field and exploiting those flanks. 2 goals and 4 assists as a freshman is quite a statement. Keep an eye on Frezzi on the right side.
Awesome. So I think I'm going to have to get out of here real quick for a second. Bobby can take care of turning down the music for us, and I'll let him know that.
Well, looks like you're stuck with me at home. Apologies in advance. I'll tell you about Benjamin Weeman. Played his youth soccer with SC Freiburg. Weeman wearing number 5 tonight. Keep an eye on Weeman. Nano Varela. Nano is a nickname. Alejandro is first name. La Corona, Spain. 18 starts, got 1 assist for Kaiser University as a senior. Looking at Mason Duval, the Elon grad, 10 starts in his senior campaign. Played for the Cayman Islands U20 national team. He's out of Georgetown, Cayman Islands is where he calls home. Ethan Conley, the UNC Greensboro junior, 14 starts in his junior campaign. Part of 10 shutouts. That Greensboro team was quite a team this past season. And they really made their mark on the defensive end. One of those Southern Conference fantastic teams that you see come through every so often. UNC Greensboro, one of those perennially good teams in the Southern Conference, a lot like you'll see Campbell. And on the women's side, High Point in the Big South Conference. The UNC Asheville women's soccer team, probably the most improved in the 2021 campaign, narrowly missing out on a playoff spot. Took in 1-0 lead into the 82nd minute against High Point, needing all 3 points to secure a spot in the playoffs. Let in 2 goals in the final 8 minutes, missed the playoffs on a tiebreaker. Let's take a look at Ethan Conley wearing number 13 for the Fusion tonight. Conley out of Wheaton, Illinois. 10 shutouts with UNC Greensboro. Eye on Conley. Michael Clow, the East Tennessee State senior, will be wearing number 17 tonight for the Fusion. Carlos Lobo out of Valencia, Spain, the Lenore Rhine graduate student. Pat McDonald wearing number 22 tonight. Lucas Hales, the Coastal Carolina sophomore, 253 minutes under his belt as a sophomore with Coastal Carolina.
Fans, if I told you it had been 34 months since
a couple of primers for your homestanding Asheville City Soccer Club.
It has been
Ryan
way
Baer,
too long.
the midfielder out of West Virginia.
You are here tonight.
After his sophomore campaign, started all 10 games in the fall 2021 season and finished third on the team in minutes played with 882. 2 assists, 1 shot on goal on the season for Baer, the West Virginia midfielder.
You announce the starting lineup first, and then
Keep an eye on Bashir Jai, UNC Wilmington's
It is my
midfielder.
pleasure to welcome you to
A
beautiful
rising
Asheville,
junior,
North
had a
Carolina.
brief stint at Lewisburg College during the 2021
And
season.
Memorial
Started
Stadium.
15 out of the 16 possible games. Attempted 5
For
shots for the
tonight's
season,
match
2 of which
between
were on
the
goal.
NC
While in high school,
Fusion
he was a 3A All-State honors.
And your Asheville
In Jacksonville, North
City.
Carolina, he was at Northside High School.
Want to welcome members of the
We talked about
Asheville
Dottie, one of those 2
Soccer Club,
fantastic
who
freshmen
will
out of Campbell.
accompany
Dottie wearing number
your
4
Asheville
tonight.
City
Kyoji
Blues.
Hata.
as they take the field
Calls
tonight.
Tokyo, Japan home. Played for Prima Community College before going to Campbell University. While at Prima, he played 21 matches. NJCAA National Championship participant. This season, 6 goals, 6 assists for Hata, the midfielder. Hata wearing number 26 for Asheville City. Closing in on 3 minutes before the start of the matchup tonight. The first matchup in Memorial Stadium in 36 months. It has been 3 years since the last Memorial Stadium match took place. It's been a combination of pandemic and renovations to the field and the area around Memorial Stadium.
Welcome our teams.
After a demure day threatening
Introducing
skies,
starters for NC
tornado watch.
Fusion. They include number 0, Cole
It is a
McNally.
gorgeous night
Number
for
2,
soccer
David Frezzi.
in Asheville. Thank you for joining
Number
us.
5, Ben Wyman. Number 6,
Starting
Jack
11
Burks.
brought to you by
Number 8,
Green Man.
Nano
Green Man is
Varela.
thrilled to lace it up and hit
Number
the pitch
9,
with his
Mason
pals
Duvall.
at Asheville City
Number
Soccer
11,
Club.
Ethan
Stop by
Conley.
if you're ever
Number
around in the
17,
match.
Michael Clow.
in the
Number 21, Charles
Memorial
Lobo.
Stadium. Stop by after the match for a
22,
pint.
Pat McDonald.
Located just a short walk from Memorial
And
Stadium
number
on
24,
Buxton
Lucas
Avenue.
Hales. Ladies and gentlemen, your NC Fusion. And now let's meet for the first time your 2022 Asheville City Blues.
As the Asheville City Soccer Club Blues announced for the first
Let's say
time
hello
on
for
the
first
season,
time
the blue
for Campbell
smoke
University, Paris,
cascading
France.
towards the mountains in the
Wearing
background.
number 4, Bisafi Dote.
Safi Dote wearing number 4.
From the Netherlands, by way of
House wearing number 5.
Tennessee Wesleyan University, recently number 5,
Kimi
Dave
Miche wearing
Nick
number 7.
Heiss.
Connor Behan wearing number
From
14.
Goussainville, France, and Campbell University, he's wearing number 7, Kemi Amiche.
Given the state of affairs an hour ago,
From Jacksonville,
raining
North Carolina,
sideways,
UNC Wilmington,
a solid crowd out at
number
Memorial
12,
Field
Bashir
for this
Njai.
inaugural match of the 2022 season.
From the University of
matchup
North
that
Carolina, Asheville, and
is an
Dublin,
exhibition.
Ireland, number 14, Connor
Before
Behan.
the start of the conference season, that'll be in 2
From
weeks on the 20th.
Asheville, North Carolina, currently enrolled at Central Arkansas. He's wearing number 19, Declan Matee.
Taking a look at Declan Matee, just announced.
Also, from the University of North Carolina, Asheville, Mooresville,
The
North
Ford
Carolina.
calls
He's wearing number
Asheville,
20,
North Carolina his
Mason
home
Kukas.
down at Central Arkansas for his collegiate career.
From Nottingham,
Was a member of the
England,
academy team
at
in
University of South
2021.
Carolina. He's wearing number 21.
Matee is
Ethan
currently playing with
Deckle.
FC Malaga in Spain, committed to Central Arkansas.
From Huntersville, North Carolina,
Asheville
West
School
Virginia
graduate.
University.
During his time on the varsity, he scored a total of 83 goals and tallied 15 assists. He's also a team captain his senior year.
University in
Declan
Tokyo,
Matee.
Japan. Wearing number 26,
Central
Kyoto
Arkansas bound
Hata.
and a little time with FC Malaga
And your goalkeeper
in
from
Spain.
Asheville, North Carolina, AC Reynolds High School and the Highland Football Club, number 24, Sean Green.
Sean Green in the net for Asheville City tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 Asheville City Blues, first 11.
Taking a look at Sean Green, AC Reynolds High School. Just completed his junior
Ladies and
year.
gentlemen, we
Team
ask that you
captain,
please
Green's got
stand at
97
this time.
saves in 16
And
contests.
gentlemen, remove your caps.
He's got 14 shutouts and earned a save
Tonight's
percentage
performance
of
the national anthem
88%. We'll
from none other
drop
than
out for the
Josh
national anthem, picking up
Blake.
on the other side for the opening kick.
That to play when he's done. I need that to play when he's done. Do we just do that? There you go. If you push play when he's done, that's what
Josh Blake, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're ready to get underway. The high five line. It'll be the NC Fusion in their away dark uniforms, white stripes down the side. For Asheville City, it'll be their home blues, white stripes down the front. Eagles logo abreast the middle of the uniform.
Clock looks good.
Ball boys in place. And after a rousing rendition of the national anthem, Josh Brown back in place.
Mr. Eddie Chavez.
Channeling his inner, or maybe even outer, Jimi Hendrix. A gorgeous performance in the national anthem by our very own Josh Brown.
Blake. But easy, you know, whoops. On a couple of those notes, sorry, America. We're doing good, though. That was fun.
It sounded good to me. I thought it was all improv and intentional.
It was.
Yes.
Absolutely that.
Absolutely it was.
Let's take the petty. Let's go ahead and turn down the petty, because that stuff will get us a copyright
Oh, I
strike
thought you
for
meant
sure.
me.
No.
I was like, oh, I'm very petty
I'm-
at all times, whenever possible.
I did, because kickoff.
As we're getting ready to get underway, it'll be NC Fusion ready to get things started into the center circle. Weeman getting ready to kick it off for us.
Well, the first thing I'm going to go ahead and say about this is whoops on the jersey choices. Like, why are we dark blue versus black? Oops.
We'll do our
Somebody-
best.
I mean, maybe it'll work out in our favor. I mean, we do have the white stripes on the front, but I imagine if you're running behind somebody, you better be sure who they are.
It's going to look extremely similar. Streaking down the side, Hales on the left side.
And that's that. Maybe we'll change jerseys at halftime, you know?
It does look a mess of dark uniforms. Tracked down by the Fusion from the back line. Fusion building out. Looks to be a 4-back for the Fusion. For Asheville City, looks to be a 4-back as well. 4-3-3 looks to be the loose formation, at least to start with.
Agree.
Down the far sideline, it'll be an Asheville throw.
And the South Slope Blues are over there making their presence felt early.
A slight bit farther away from the sidelines this season than they were last season, but that's about the only thing that I think Asheville City will miss about Greenwood Field.
Yeah. Well, you know, they'll just have to be louder.
That's a challenge I feel like, having met a few South Slope Blues in my time.
Speaking of green, have we talked about green man yet?
We did. We mentioned that they're just a short walk, a tiny hop down the hill from
Definitely the grass at Greenwood Field at UNCA is obviously beautiful, but being this close to downtown is a definite bonus.
I can see it from here. Fusion trying to build out of the back. The tip of the spill, Mati trying to force action to one side or the other.
Declan just got back from Spain, where he was there with also another one of our players, Asa Blake. They were playing for FC Malaga City this year and came home early as that team is still performing.
Bit of a trouble spot. It'll be tipped out. It'll be an Asheville throw. Behan doing just enough to win the throw on the near sideline. Quickly in, ball popped up, held well, and now Asheville trying to play through the midfield. Fantastic move. Amiche streaking forward, looking up, heads up. Fantastic step over, played out wide. Asheville City looking to build. Cut back, the shot. Curling ball sent wide, but Fusion on notice. Asheville City can create.
Yes, and that was well done by Amiche, right?
Amiche.
Yep, and that's one of the players we're going to be keeping our eyes on this season. Hopefully be saying his name a lot. But that was the first shot, not on target, but that was our first shot for Asheville City. And the ball goes back to keeper Sean Green, who does well to clear it out.
Tell me a little about Sean Green, because this a junior who's in goal for Asheville City against a Fusion squad that's beaten USL 1 teams.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm privy to a little bit of the inside information there. Sean obviously is an incredible talent, although just 16 years old. One of the other there's 4 keepers on this team. 2 of them aren't in town yet. One of them actually maybe was, but had to leave. The other keeper took a blow to the head at practice the other day and has staples in his head now. And so Sean got the call up to play this evening, where he maybe wasn't expecting minutes. Now he's starting, and it's a really good look for him. You know, I watched him at AC Reynolds High School, where my son went as well. Sean is phenomenal talent and not too small for a 16-year-old either.
He doesn't look 16.
And I'm not lying to anybody when I say this. I watched him when Asa was a senior. I watched Sean save, I think, 7 out of 8 penalties that season. So he's incredibly talented, and this is going to be a great experience for him this season playing with Asheville City.
A lot of rain on the deck today. Slick field always benefits the attackers, doesn't it?
You know, it really does, as long as they can keep the touches tight and maybe hit some shots on the ground. Things will be slippery, and something might slip through when they didn't expect it to before.
Fantastic bit of interplay for Asheville City, broken up at the vital moment. Asheville regrouping, playing out of the back. Ball just fired out of trouble, finds its way back for Green. Asheville City utilizing Behan, who's been an attacking midfielder for UNC Asheville in a right back role, just showing off his versatility.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in the modern game, the right back is an attacker. If your right back isn't getting forward and helping create chances, they are not doing their job. Or somebody else might go ahead and take the cue that that's what's needed and take their spot on the roster. But we see it all over the higher levels. And so far, Matt, I'm really enjoying the possession that we've had in the first 5 minutes here. Actually controlling the balls. The boys are staying calm. We've created some chances, and that looks like it's going to be a free kick for Asheville City.
Amiche, who's done a great job in dropping back to help link up play and then pushing forward with his fantastic ball control, able to kind of saw the dangling leg and maybe went over it. It'll be an Asheville City free kick, maybe a bit far out for a direct.
Maybe.
City with a
Do we
free
have
kick.
is it a sponsored by a certain person, the free kicks?
We'll give it the corner kick treatment. Carolina Color Tones, free corner kick, free kick.
The color
free
tones.
kick.
We love the color tones. Big
Brought
part of
to
the
you in
soccer
part
community here for
by
a long
Beer
time.
Garden.
Carolina Color Tones, the
Looks
leader
like
in
that's
pre-finish
Amiche lining
sighting.
this up, huh? You think he's going to try to
This
get
is
it
our
on
friends
target?
at Beer Garden for the
He
largest
looks
beer
like it
collection
maybe a
of
snapped
Western North
left-footed
Carolina.
shot curling away. It'll be low. It'll be having a save, a tough save required out of Cole McNally. It'll be a corner for the Bulldogs. That corner kick is brought to you by the Carolina Color Tones, your leader in
Asheville
pre-finished
City's
sighting.
first corner kick of the match.
Boy, I thought Amiche, surely not from that distance, but those intermediate bounces are difficult for keepers to gauge. McNally did the only thing he could, put it behind. Nodded back in front, but it'll be out over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for the Fusion. McNally called into question on his far post, able to defend it, pushing it wide. The only try of any consequence through 7 minutes and 16 seconds into the game. Distribution up to the middle of the field. Header knocked down by Asheville City, pushed forward by the Fusion. Behan will play it out. It'll be a Fusion throw near sideline. McDonald looking for any port in the storm. Back for Clow. Across the back of the diamond. Weeman, between Weeman and Clow, they have height on the back line. That's unquestionable. Trying to search down the right side. The ball pushed forward too far. It'll be out for a goal kick.
And Hemingway's Cuba, proud sponsors of Asheville City Soccer Club. With the best rooftop views in all of Asheville, stop by Hemingway's Cuba on the 4th floor at Cambria. After 4:30 on any game day to enjoy burger, fries, any draft beer for just $17.
The Fusion started with a pretty tight press. Asheville City was able to beat that press, threaten them, so the Fusion have backed off just a bit there, springing that press and able to win a throw-in on the far sideline. Clow moving forward, plays it into the middle of the field, pushed wide. A foul spotted. It'll be pulled back. Charles Lobo drawing the contact. And the high pressure now coming from Asheville City. Good step forward. Fusion trying to play the through ball. Battered. all the way into the Fusion's quarter for a throw. Fantastic defending by Bisafi Donti, one of the heralded players that Asheville City have on roster from Campbell, Bowie's Creek, North Carolina.
Yeah, well, you know, Campbell always a contender in that they're in the Big South Conference, right?
Oh, they're
the champions, right?
Constantly. Yeah, they won the championship and nearly took out their first round opponent in the NCAA tournament. It was closer. It was honestly closer than I thought it was going to be. They played really well. Donti again able to step in at the vital moment. A loose pass played through, tipped away. Do the Fusion have something moving forward? Correa shot, slow. Green with a fantastic save.
Yes.
Sean Green.
And that'll feel good for him to get his hands on the ball early on here.
Aurelia just a step outside of the box, maybe not the contact he wanted, but on this slick surface, a tough save nonetheless. Ball knocked away. It'll be played back for Green. Here's that press now from the Fusion, starting to tighten around the Blues. The possession they had earned through the first 9 minutes now starting to ebb away as the Fusion finding a foothold in the game. Donald plays it back for Claw. Here's Weeman down the far sideline. Really testing out the width of this Asheville City defense through the midfield. Fantastic turn by Jai. Moving forward. The two players trying to collapse to prevent Amiche from a path forward. Behan for Amiche. Behan continuing his run. Trying to play Amiche in. The slide tackle, good. The sprint forward. And a fantastic sliding save from McNally.
And he really did have to come out for that. Matee was ready to pounce pretty quickly there. I think he was beating his defender to that ball, so a good thing the keeper came out. Good thing for the Fusion there.
Clow moving forward. To the midfield for Birch. Birch out wide. Birch hanging back, playing a little bit more of the defensive midfield role tonight. You'll see him ebb forward as they start to get more possession. Searching ball down the far sideline. Fantastically played for Deckel. Deckel the step over. Finds some space. The hesitation, the stop, the shot. McNally called in for his second save of the game.
And that was really nice work all the way up the left-hand side. You have to remind me who our left back is today. I'll get to know these players.
Deckel.
Ethan Deckel. Really, it looked like that was number 20. You have 21 on there. First game, everybody. We're working it out. At least I'm working it out still. But, yeah, I like the way we look moving up the left-hand side there.
Amiche, again, holding up play very well on the near sideline, giving it a chance. And then now moving back. A whistle as a handball spotted.
There with the handball. It looked pretty unintentional. He was just trying to control it with his chest there.
All the way back for McNally. McNally looking to play out of the back. Calls in Clow. Pushed wide well for McDonald. McDonald has some space in front. Into the middle. Here's Varela.
And Fusion showing a little bit of ambition here.
Behan stops the run. It'll be played for McDonald. Top of the box, Varela. Into the box. The cross from Hales. That one cruises over everybody.
And did Green get a finger to it is the question.
They're going to say
The
he did.
is saying, yes, that is
A vital touch, perhaps, for Green, who through 13 minutes has shown really no signs of butterflies or any nervousness. Fusion holding it in the box. The battle won temporarily by Asheville City. One right back, crossed far post. Green trying to get a finger on it. Asheville City will win the race to the ball. Miche plays it back line for Dote. Behan. Through the middle for Bear. Fantastic switch and a little bit of room in the front for Asheville City. Here's Bear. Still on the ball. Masafi Doti. Amiche. Behan running down the right side. Chipped over. Some space in front. The touch. Pure for Mete. Out wide for Behan. Rolled in. Hata. The cross. Looking far post. Just in front of the sprinting head. Fusion. Diffuse a dangerous moment. Here's Birch. Linking up with Varela. Varela pushed out wide. Fantastic first touch. Pushed forward. Here's Hales. Hales, a good move. Finds some space in the box. One touch. What a save from Green.
Sean Green with the save. It'll be a corner kick.
Let's take another look at that as they set up the corner kick.
Near post curling shot that Green. I don't know if he was shielded out. Saw all the way. My goodness. Will be a Fusion corner. Just getting over, getting big. Green, what a fantastic save
Really
to
well
keep it
done.
scoreless. Unbelievable. He's just learning to drive, but man, can he dive. Curling ball, back post. Dante gets a piece of it. Varela, but the flag up, spotted in an offside position. Where the Fusion, it'll be an Asheville City free kick. 16 minutes gone. What do we know thus far? Well, we know that I missed soccer, and I'm glad it's back.
Me too. Me too.
Behan working down the far sideline. Amiche holding things up. Amiche's hold-up play has been nothing short of brilliant.
Really, he is really helping us moving forward and just settling things down.
And Asheville City utilizing their width very well. Amiche calling for the ball on the far sideline. Just didn't get a view of him. Behan sees him. We'll see if Behan calls Amiche into action. Will do so on the far side, or excuse me, on the near sideline. Amiche flip back. Oh, and a fantastic defensive play. Asheville City, Behan, the first to it. Bear.
When we switch the field, see if we can make it work on this side.
Across the back line. Streaking forward, Nyenhouse. Good turn. The shot blocked by the Fusion. Hada plays it out wide. Behan's there. Asheville City still asking
There's a ball
questions.
in. The tee is open.
And a chested effort, just the control not quite there for Mate. And a foul spotted. It'll be whistled on Asheville City. Fusion with a free kick.
Hey, let's brighten Guy up a little bit if we can.
The lights now on here at Memorial Stadium. I'm gearing up for what I'm told should be a brilliant sunset here in the next little bit. Lobo. Plow out of the back. Far sideline. Brea. McDonald with some space. Jai trying to close down. Testing out the far sideline. Good touch. Can they get on the end of it? They can. Cross into the box. Dangerous. Not the best contact. Varela would love to have that one back. Played back in. Asheville City not out of the woods yet. More defending to do. McDonald looking to keep the pressure on. Good touch from Birch. Good curling ball, but just a bit too far from the run of Franzi. It'll be Asheville City with a throw deep in their own territory.
Performance-driven athlete training in our Asheville soccer community. Contact Coach Ronnie Reha at the HF Center of exercise science. Their performance and strength specialist.
Good pressure being applied. The Fusion able to get the steal into the box. The step over, and Asheville City able to step onto the ball. Trying to move forward. Matei unable to get in front of that ball. It'll be hammered out of play. It'll be a Fusion throw on the far sideline. Fantastic control by the Fusion at the edge of the box. Oh, what a fantastic
That was
tackle.
a great challenge.
An important one by Nyenhouse. Fusion starting to see a little more of the ball.
True. And, you know, 20 minutes gone, Matt, I got to say so far, I don't hate it. We're hanging in with the national runner-up for the national championship.
And
so.
this is, and it looks like a team that's reloaded.
Yes.
Loose touch played forward.
Oh, Matee just couldn't get there.
Matee got just a piece of it, and that not enough. Loose touch on the far sideline. Asheville City throw. A couple of loose touches by the Fusion, and one repaid by Asheville. That tough for Matei, because I don't know that there's anything he does there that's going to keep possession.
Yeah, you know, he's you know, when you play with the lone striker up there, he's all by himself. It was good to get his head on it there, but it's challenging. You wait for your moments as a striker right there. You might only see the ball a couple times a game, and hopefully you get to make them count.
Behan continuing his run. Amiche looking to switch it to the other side. A fantastic crossfield pass, and what a touch.
It really was beautiful.
On the far sideline, here's Jai. Rolled through. Good touch, moving forward. Deckel has it tackled away. It'll be an Asheville City throw. Deckel thought he got his ankle clipped. Well, official just giving Asheville the throw. Another good touch from Jai. Jai, as Asheville rolls it back.
Choosing to reset here.
Doughty brings in Behan. Miche. Bear rolls it out. Nyenhouse looks forward, slides it in. Good touch. Carried into the box. Left off and tackled away. A tough ball played. Asheville will give chase.
I'll tell you what, though, I do appreciate the...
In a tough collision.
I do appreciate the patience shown by the Blues right now, taking their time, not trying to force anything, not afraid to play it back, not afraid to reset, and yeah, I do appreciate that part of it.
Ryan Bear able to draw on the contact, gets the whistle. Harry Kane would never be called for that foul. Lifted through ball.
Little miscommunication there.
Not quite on the same page.
But hey, these kids have only been playing together for, I mean, I think they started on Tuesday, so, or maybe Monday. I think they started on Tuesday. So 3 days of training for the Blues, trying to find some cohesion, which I'm sure we'll get more of as we move along.
The fact that they know each other's names is really impressive. That's you know, where you get all in a circle and you say your name and then you kick it to the next guy and he says his name and then.
I'm not sure that they do.
They don't do that?
No, I'm not sure that they know each other's names yet.
Oh, I was going to say, well, I coach U8, and that's the opening thing you do. Fusion looking on the counter. Some chances in the box. Good step over, left off, and read well. It's Bear who sneaks it out. Flag up. Field goal's good. Offside, the call.
Is that 3? Do they get 3 for that?
Well, they would, but it seems like player spotted in an offside position, so it's just replay the down.
Movement for Life Physical Therapy, proud to be on the sidelines again, offering our community the best care.
It's a goal kick. We don't have a sponsor for goal kicks.
No sponsor for goal kicks.
No.
Loose pass.
That was a mistake. But look at him work to get it back.
Behan, who lost
Jeez, I think ref saying there's nothing in that.
And another fantastic move. Hales looking to get the ball in the box. Oh, a sliding tackle away. A one-footed try from McDonald. Hand immediately goes up. It would have been quite a skill if he was able to pull that off. A volley with the inseam of your left foot from the left side of the box.
Yeah. Ambitious effort for sure, but an effort nonetheless. We'll call that another shot, but not on target for NC Fusion.
I like the confidence to try it.
I do too.
Good turn, Jai looking forward. Here's Miche. Miche holds up play, back for Jai. Pushed forward just too far. That'll trickle out for a goal kick.
Is this
The
Najai?
official transportation carrier and a proud supporter of Asheville City Soccer is Young Transportation. Both the men's and the women's teams depend on Young Transportation when they hit the road.
All right.
Asheville City moving it to close down on the press.
And I guess they wanted to give Sean another look at it.
They call it the 2016 Leicester City, that play. It seems to work. You just need a big German named Robert Huth in the back. And everything else just writes itself. Oh, what a fantastic
beautiful
touch from Jai.
Yes.
Oh, a little rainbow feel to it moving forward. Deckel leaves it out wide. Amiche cutting towards the box. A loose touch, able to keep control somehow. Asheville City, Behan crossing it in.
Ooh.
Spotted a good run. Behan tackles it back. Behan into the box. The shot scooped by McNally. A dangerous moment as the Behan cross certainly had eyes for an Asheville runner, and desperate defending needed from the Fusion.
What do you think, Matt? Chances so far? 25 in, 26 in?
Right now, I'd say Asheville City probably has had both more chances and the better chances. I would say that right now, Fusion look like the better side when they're able to get their press set. And if Asheville can break through the middle and push to the opposite side, that's where their chances are coming from.
Yep.
A sliding tackle.
The referee called
advantage.
I think he must be pulling a card here because there was advantage there. He still could have let the play go. It's fine that he wanted to stop it and check on the player, but you know, a lot of refs would have called for advantage there.
Ryan House drawing the foul. This booking brought to you by Old London Road. Come watch and celebrate your love of soccer at Old London Road. I've been there, and as an introvert, that's saying something.
Well, it's a great place. We're grateful to have that spot in our city here. You know, we're really fortunate to have a soccer bar now that everybody can. Ooh.
The flick from Jai, not good, but
Unlucky.
Behan tackling away. It'll be out off of Miche. Fusion throw on the near sideline. 27 minutes down. I'm not good at math, but a few left. We're nearly 2/3 of the way through the first half. Jai has some space, tackled away on the weak side. A necessary tackle from McDonald, and now here come the Fusion streaking forward.
3v2. See what they can make of it. Ooh.
A tackle, advantage play, 2-on-1 in the box, sliding in and finding the back of the net. Fusion striking on the counter. And a likely card coming to Asheville City. A brutal counterattack as the Fusion make it 1-0.
Right, let's take another look at that and see how that built up. Just squeaking through, beating the midfielder there, and we had a 3v2. Referee saw the foul, played advantage that time, which, you know, did not favor the Blues. We would have taken the call, ref, but that was a goal.
Lobo up and moving. It'll be a card issued to Basafi Donti. This card brought to you by Old London Road, where we watch.
And it's a little unclear who scored that goal. It looks like Fusion are to the sideline to talk about it. If anybody on the chat wants to let us know who scored that goal. We would love to know.
Fusion goal in the 29th minute officially. Caution issued to Asheville's number 4, Mustafa Dote.
As the Fusion back out on the field.
And, you know, they definitely took advantage of the lopsided numbers there. And, you know, that's what you got to do when you want to win a game. You wait for those moments, and when they happen, you hope that your players are clinical.
Lobo.
NC Fusion clinical today.
The absolute burst of speed to make that a 3-on-2 through the midfield. And then able to eschew the pass to get away from the tackle of Doughty. 1-0 Fusion in the 29th minute. And we have a bit of a shift, as it's going to be Hatta over to play the right back spot. Here come the Fusion again, tackled away by Doughty, pushed forward.
There's another body on the ground over there. Come on, boys. Let's get one back.
Again, it looked to be Charles Lobo on the ground. A rough couple of minutes for the assist getter, as Lobo able to get a body onto the ball. That'll be foul spotted on Lobo. It'll be an Asheville City free kick. Doughty from the back line. Pushed forward. Jai has some space in front. Jai continuing his run. Jai, good touch to the top of the box. Out wide, Asheville City looks into the box. The shot blocked. It'll be out.
For a corner kick.
For a corner.
I think it looked like a corner. No, maybe a throw.
It looks like they're going to be a throw. Sorry about that,
Sorry,
Carolina Color Tones. Next time we'll get you, for sure. Asheville City still on the far sideline, crossing, curling, looking for the head of Amiche. Amiche will win the foot race to get to it. Amiche on the ball, drops it off low. The curling shot, tackle. It'll be out for an Asheville City throw. Fantastic job by McNally, getting big, taking any contact, pushing that ball out for a reset. Doughty from the back.
Into the game at right back is number 6 for Asheville City, who we are trying to figure out who that is. Bobby, you know who number 6 is for City? Six. No, we have a new player in.
And we have number 9 and 6. I'm trying. Sorry.
Hatta.
So the
back
players
for Doughty.
just got their jerseys a couple hours before the match. So we're still matching the names to the numbers in the press box here, but here we go. This looks promising for the Blues.
Tracked down by Dunkel. Roll to the box. Tipped out. Far side, Amiche. Stump over. Unintentional, but he's still on it. Tips in. Played on. Amiche. Trying to get to the top of the box. Chips it. Headed away. Nienhouse keeps it in. Nienhouse continuing his run. The marauding center back may be caught out. A tackle on the far sideline, foul spotted. It'll be a Fusion kick on the far sideline.
That's a good effort by number 26, Kyoji Hata.
Hata has been fantastic in the early going. A little more on green here momentarily as the play by Jai just a bit too ambitious. Plays it just ahead of Deckel out for a fusion throw. Plays with the U7's HFC, the Red 05 team. Does the goalie Green. 2 seed in the State Cup for the NCYSA. Finished second in the USYS NL Piedmont Conference. He's got the first State Cup game this Sunday in Goldsboro for the HFC under-17s, coached by a familiar name to many Blues, Mick Giordano. Ball played wide. A fantastic skip back. Duval into the middle. Touchdown. Hammered away by Hata. It'll be a foot race to get to the ball. A foot race that's won by Asheville City. Matei. Bear resets through Hata. Asheville City soaking up some possession. That'll be out. A fusion throw near the corner flag. Sorry again, color tones. We'll get you next time. Good touch, tackled away, had to get it right, did through the middle of the field. Bear looking for an outlet. Good step over into the path of Cookus. And it'll be played back across the back line. Nayenhouse for Dante.
Goal scorer is number 13.
Goal credited to Ethan Conley. That'll be out for a goal kick. .37 minutes gone in the contest, under 8 until we reach halftime. The pressure being applied. A loose ball played. Hata plays it forward. Good turn, step over, some space in the middle, played forward. One touch in space, the shot, finding the back of the net, hits Deckel!
There it is.
Brilliantly quick strike through the center of the field. Fantastic carry by 6. And it's Deckel who coolly slots it away against McNally.
Hopefully I got that replay going here.
It all started with the right back Hata stepping in. The pressure applied up top by Matei caused a loose pass. Hata steps in, pushes it forward. And cool is the other side of the pillow. Ethan Deckel.
And that'll be 1-1. And the fans... The fans are excited to see their team get one.
Hata again playing it forward, trying to find the run. The streaking Amiche. Now into the feet of Amiche. Amiche plays it around a sprinting tackler, but won fairly by Birch. Starting to realize any air given to Amiche is bad air. They're starting to take away that space and that time.
Goal scorer was 21.
Hata had to get it right, did get it right. It's out for a fusion throw.
Goal scorer was 21.
And gentlemen, in the 37th minute, Asheville
1-1 Fusion Asheville City. Josh, it feels right. It feels like that's about fair. 1-1.
1-1 does feel fair. There's
Deckel's
been
goal in the 37th minute makes your score City 1, Fusion 1.
there's been a pretty even amount of chances maybe for both teams. Pretty even amount of possession. And love to see our team getting some things done out there.
Ninehouse with some strength shown, shoving off the ball. It'll be a Fusion throw, far sideline. 5 minutes left to go until halftime. Across the back line, Clow. Weeman through the midfield. Good touch by Birch. Trying to find the width on the far sideline. Touched it down and touched down well. Bear pushing it wide and just a touch of a loose touch by Cookus on the far sideline. It'll be Fusion throw. Knocked back out. Fusion marching down the far sideline, throw after throw. Color tones rethinking, instead of corners, maybe throws. Carolina color tones, your leaders in siding. A tackle, an advantage played. Jai may have a word with the official. Fantastic touch from Hales. Drops back for McDonald. McDonald on the ball. Touched in. Good interplay. Hales has it, lost it. Jai got a glance, but that's it for the tackle. Lucas Gonzalez given the assist.
Well done, Lucas.
For the Asheville City goal.
Thank you, Lucas.
Give you a little bit of information on Gonzalez. The defender out of UCSB. Long Beach, California is where he calls home. Started 11 out of the 12. Far sideline, Fusion starting to see a bit more of the ball over the last 2 or 3 minutes. On the far sideline. Tackled away. It'll be McDonald to take the throw. Nodded away by Dante. It'll be another throw for the Fusion. Curling ball. Testing into the box, skidding away, able to get onto the end of it. Nearly lost over the sideline. The attempted cross tackled away as Conley looking to sneak one by. It was a good defensive effort on the far sideline by Mason Cookus. And that gives us your Carolina Color Tones corner, the third of the game.
That Color Tones, they made a smart purchase. A lot of corner kicks. I think they knew that, though, being soccer people.
In curling ball, headed away by Dante. Pushed back into trouble, nodded away Cookus. That'll be tipped out. It'll be an Asheville City. Nope, check that. It'll be a Fusion throw. On the far sidelines, Fusion pushing as we're into the 45th minute. Tackled away on the far sideline. Good turn. Still with the ball, Asheville City, can they break? Numbers surging forward down the far sideline. And a ball played behind Amiche, and Infusion able to staunch the efforts of the Blues down the far sideline. Trying to answer right back, getting off of the slick turf. It'll be out for a goal kick.
We don't really get any word on extra time, but we have reached regulation. And the game clock is going to stop right there, and we'll just wait
Ladies
this
and
one
gentlemen, there
out.
will be 1 minute of added
Oh,
time.
we do get information.
1 minute of added time.
Be 1 minute of added time as Jai
Asheville City looking to make something happen here.
down the far sideline. Not too many in the box. Good battle for the ball. It's your goal scorer able to win it back. Deckel on the far sideline. Ball in, finds the waiting arms of McNally. Likely that'll do it, but I don't have the whistle. I can't make that call. I mean, I can, but no one cares. It's fine. McNally with the distribution. Keeps on pushing it up. I think the Fusion are ready to go to the locker room, and
Looks like it.
Asheville City
And that'll be
likely okay with it as well. The whistle sounds 45 in the books. It's 1-1 Fusion
Fusion 1.
and Asheville City. Josh, seems fair given what we've seen through the first 45.
It really does. It really does.
Ethan Conley's goal.
We're
for the
happy to be
Fusion.
back, everybody. We're going to take a
29th
short
minute.
break here. Matt and I are going to go stretch our legs. It's halftime. It's 1-1.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium.
And welcome back. We are Mystery Soccer Theater 3000. And we are happy to be here with you guys. All the things plugged in. Avoiding the rain. And we've got some players for City on the field warming up and others off to the locker room
We need
for
to
a
have
talk.
no
I'm not sure
children
what the
on
strategy
field
is
at
there.
this time, please.
But we'll let you
Players
guys check
only
out
move.
the beauty
Spectators
that is Memorial
on
Stadium
the field at halftime.
while the club is still here. Thanks for joining us, y'all. We'll be back in just a few.
Fans, halftime, a great time to pay some bills here at Asheville City. Lots of great sponsors helping to get the Blues on the field in 2022, including the Cambria Downtown Asheville and Hemingway's Cuba, proud sponsors of the Asheville City Soccer Club, offering Asheville's only authentic Cuban cuisine. Hemingway's Cuba is your tropical getaway. Stop by Hemingway's Cuba on the 4th floor of Cambria after 4:30 in all home games. Enjoy a Blues margarita or one of their Blues special food offers. You can also earn $1,000 cash back at Champion Credit Union when you refinance your auto loan from any other lender. That's Champion Credit Union, proud sponsor of Asheville City Soccer Club. Also, our thanks to Guaranteed Rate. The National Mortgage Lenders ID 2611. Visit NMLSC. ConsumerAccess.org. They're an equal housing lender. That's Guaranteed Rate. Asheville City thanks Agent Kyle Stockton of the PMC Insurance Agency. They're featuring auto owners insurance. Call or visit PMC Insurance Agency anytime. Once again, the front of the Asheville City jerseys emblazoned with that Ingles logo, proud sponsor of Asheville City Soccer Club. Promoting high school, college, and professional sports throughout our region. Ingles, where your savings say something. Also, if you're not here right now, you're probably watching the live stream. Brought to you by Independent Arts and Music of Asheville. They're preserving and promoting our city's creative community. You can find thousands of shows in the archives, daily live streams from the city's greatest venues, festivals and events at imavl.com. Don't stay home without it. All right, fans, put it in your calendars. Probably already have it. It's May 20th. May 20th. It's a Friday night. And it's the doubleheader opener, women and men, Asheville City games at 5 and 7 p.m. 5 and 7:30 p.m. Opening night officially for our USL2 men's team and our W League women, Friday, May 20th.
I fixed the shutter on mine. Look, I know there's lines that were happening.
Yeah, no, I didn't see lines.
Oh, yeah.
It's just dark.
He's watching it now. How much time do we have?
No idea.
I'm gonna get some food.
If you're here, you might also already know about Old London Road. But you can watch and celebrate your love of soccer at Old London Road.
All right.
Not only are they a dedicated soccer pub, they offer extensive and unique beer and cocktail lists.
That'll do.
filled
Yeah, that's
food
their
truck
thing.
with
Was
amazing
it Will
fish
that
and
got
chips,
hit in
wings
the
and
head, or
burgers.
what happened? Who got hurt?
Plenty of outdoor seating at Old London Road. Come see them in the River Arts District Monday through Friday starting at noon, Saturday and Sunday at 10 o'clock a.m. Players, don't forget to get your registration ready for the Beer City Cup. Beer City number 12 in September of 2022. Registration begins on June 1st at beercitycup.com.
Yeah. He said, I've never had a player give me more headaches, and we stopped him.
Yeah.
And that's saying something. He said that the fact that he was second in the conference in freshman of the year was basically criminal.
Yeah.
He goes, and look, I am all for voting for, not letting, counting older foreign players as freshmen. I'm fine with that. This was the best.
So I need to play music when we score a goal, and I don't need to interrupt you to try to get it done. So maybe a personal device or something that I can plug in next time. Doesn't have to be this time. It's right here. And it'll be any stuff. That'd be great, yeah.
I want to make sure that I'm not taking up too much air.
No, I appreciate it because I'm over here doing this other stuff. All right, are we ready to start talking about it again?
I'd like to.
Okay, go ahead. All you.
I'd like to start talking about it again because what we saw as we're 1 minute away from the start of the second half was a fantastic opening stanza of soccer in Asheville for the 2022 season. I don't think we can argue that this is the same Fusion team that came in and beat Charlotte Independence. I don't know that there's a player that they've played that played against Charlotte Independence, but this is a quality side, a side that won their division and second in the national tournament last year.
I'm going to roll through some highlights here from the first half for the folks at home that are still with us.
Thanks for sticking with us if you're still at home.
Fans, second half of the contest.
Ominous clouds in the distance.
Nothing
Nothing to worry about too much, I don't think.
The leader in pre-finish siding in all the Southeast.
Taking a look at the weather. In Asheville, a beautiful 59 degrees. Looks like the rain's going to hold off for the rest of the night. What you saw was a clinical, brutal, and a brilliant counterattack from the Fusion.
Oh, we're getting ready. Never mind the.
Hey, we're here to talk about the future, like Mark McGuire. We're not here to talk about the past.
I just got to be ready to hit the game clock when these guys go.
It'll be the Blues on your right. It'll be the Fusion on your left.
We start the final 45 minutes.
The officials back out to the center circle.
Remember, fans, beer sales end at the 80th minute.
I've
80th
never been
minute.
one to be an official apologist. I thought that was a really good half for the officials. I thought, other than one advantage, the officials called a really good game.
I got to
I
agree.
told you can buy ice cream from our friends at the Hops right up until they unplug
Don't
the
tell
freezer.
anyone I
So
said
good
that.
there.
And maybe a couple changes at the half. I'm not sure. Although it did look like a lot of the bench was out warming up. I was trying to figure out what was up with that.
Gonzalez in the game still, wearing number 6. Kukas down the left side, standing alongside Deckel, your goal scorer. Up top, it's number 21, Lobo. Looks like 2 forward strikers now, maybe a 4-4-2 look. Ball nodded forward. And we'll go all the way back. Green with a touch. Good pressure, distribution, deep up the field. Nodded down. Step over. Perhaps a miscommunication, but Asheville City onto the ball. Out wide. Here's Kukas. Tries to play it back in. Couldn't link up with the Miche. It'll trickle all the way to McNally. Check that. New goalie.
Oh.
Check that. New goalie is Basabe.
Okay.
I hit a chord. I apologize.
Yeah, it's okay.
Basabe, your new goalie for the Fusion. Basabe. Foul spotted and a little bit of hand fighting. It'll be Ryan Bilichuk also on the field for the Fusion. Ball over the top. Red well nodded out of danger by Nienhouse. Do you want to take a moment to thank some of our sponsored guaranteed rate, the 1 minute extra time, Bodies in Motion, our substitute sponsor, and of course, want to thank our halftime sponsor, Clay Dangerfield State Farm. Clay Dangerfield sounds like an exciting person to hang out with, and I'm not sure he sounds like an insurance agent, if I'm being honest with you.
It doesn't make any sense. I apologize.
We want to thank Clay Dangerfield for his sponsorship of Asheville City Soccer, the distribution from green, deep down the center of the pitch. The ball loose. Asheville City will be the first to. And a fantastic individual effort by Hales down the far sideline, loses out. It'll be a Fusion throw. Wasabi, the Lenore Ryan Jr. out of Durango, Spain. 6 starts as a junior for Lenore Ryan. Getting some time in the net for the Fusion. Ball out wide. Here's Frezzi. Nodded out coolly by Kukas. I don't think he knew anything about it, but he did it.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Deckel tackling out. Frezzi trying to get the ball in. Lost out over the end line. And off the goalpost and no good. Still 1-1.
Fans now in the match. Substitution halftime for Asheville. Colin Daughtry, wearing number 25. Colin Daughtry.
Colin Daughtry,
UNC
number
Asheville.
25 into the game.
Senior from Raleigh, North Carolina. He's wearing number 25.
A familiar player for some of the UNC Asheville fans. Hales seems to be in every play that Fusion have that are going their way. Hales playing forward on the left side. Fusion enjoying a bit of possession. Birch in that defensive mid position, trying to split the two attackers for Asheville City.
Looks like we've shifted to maybe a 4-4-2. Maybe? It looks like
Something that both teams have done, as I saw the two pressuring up top for the Fusion as well.
Yeah, it looks like Najai is playing a little more forward than he was in the first half.
And now you're seeing Cookus get down the left sideline. Ball played back in. Cookus has it.
Oh, my goodness.
A loose pass from Cookus. A lot of room in front for Duval. Duval, it'll be one-on-one. Coming out and getting a piece of it. Doing
Sean
just
Green.
enough is Green.
Great save by Sean Green right there.
A vital, needed, necessary came out, saw what could be construed as a loose touch. Duval still the first there, but Green, as big as a 16-year-old can be.
He really is. I mean, he's difficult to get the ball past, I'll tell you that much, and that's why he earned himself a spot in this team in the first place. And, circumstances have him getting the start, and he's doing a great job for Asheville City today.
Foul spotted. It'll be whistled on the Fusion. Free kick given to Asheville City. Nienhouse up to take the kick for the Blues. Tipped away. Here's Araya. Flipped forward. Hatta's been big for the Blues. Loose touch played all the way back. An important moment for Nienhouse that he got right for Cookus. Nienhouse. Doughty. Played over the top. Good time
It's
to
gonna
run.
make it. It's gonna make it. Amiche has a look here.
Amiche plays it in, left-footed, save, a big one from Basabe. That shot from Amiche had dire intentions.
It really did.
The way he played it on for his left foot to curl into the far post, it reminded me a little bit of Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah. He does seem to prefer his left foot, and did well to get the shot off there. Of course, we'd all love to see the net ripple, but maybe next time. We like what we see, regardless.
Asheville City with possession. Behan, far sideline, leaves it off. Deckel. Jai loses out. Verging of the Fusion. Through the middle. Birch. Long ball. Touchdown. Here's Hales. Nearly lost out, but Birch doing just enough to keep possession. Asheville City has it. Amiche gives it off. Nearly gives it away. Nienhouse had to get it right. Did. Amiche gets it back and tackled off of his shoestrings by the Fusion. Donald scampering away. Back for Basabe. Tries to play through. Tackled away. It'll be out. It'll be a Fusion throw. Frezzi, a moment of panic, nearly nutmegged by Deckel. Did enough to get a piece of it.
He did.
Genuinely my nightmare.
There we go. That's easily handled by Sean Green right there. Threw ball to absolutely nobody.
Green's made all the saves you'd expect him to make. One that I would argue that you didn't expect him to make, and the goal, a really good one.
Yeah.
Against him. I think it's been a fantastic effort for Green tonight.
I would have to agree. We're lucky to have him. And let's hope he keeps us with a clean sheet in the second half.
Across the back for the Fusion. Frezzi the option out wide to the right. Loose touch. Frezzi called into action. Pushed down far sideline. Conley has it. Gets inside. Tackled away and pushed out of bounds. What a diving tackle by the Blues. Vital intervention. Deep into the box. Tipped away. It'll trickle out over the end line. It'll be a corner kick brought to you by Carolina Color Tones. Hales over to take the corner. Check that. It's going to be McDonald over to take the corner for the Fusion. The option down the line. Different angle. The cross. Searching for a foot. Leaves everybody wanting. Colin Daughtry away with the ball. A bit unlucky perhaps for the Fusion. A fantastic play and maybe one right off the training ground, one back. Amiche trying to survey his options. Has some space in front. Played out, looking for the dangerous run of Gonzalez. Just couldn't link up. Gonzalez marauding forward from his midfield spot, offering a fantastic attacking option. Is this what we're going to see from Asheville City this year? As Scott Wells tries to leave his imprint on this club. More marauding.
There might be some marauding. There might be some oh no. Yes,
Oh,
Sean.
and Green there to scoop it up. A deflection, a dangerous one, nearly falling the Fusion's way. And what a fantastic move down the sideline and tackled from behind. That just a whistle.
It was number 9 for the Fusion. Working really hard to get back, but just put a little too much effort into the body and not enough into the ball on that one.
Nearly shoulder to shoulder, but just from behind, as the official ruled, and I think rightly so.
I'd have to agree with that one. Asheville chooses to play back into possession.
I love attackers who defend, and I love to defend attackers who defend, but I think they got that one right. If you're trying to make that flow chart at home, just take it easy. It's a offside ruling against the Blues. It'll be a Fusion free kick. That line becoming extremely tight here in the second half for the Blues after being spotted in an offside position 0 times in the first half. That'll be the second one. Loose touch by Green. Does enough to make up for it.
Close one, Sean.
Amiche touching down. Rolled over Duval. Pushed forward for Cookus. Cookus can get onto the end of it. Cookus has some space in front. Options in the box. The cross low and pushed out of danger. But only as far as Nienhuis helped back in. Bear trying to change the point of attack. One touch. Maybe trying to catch Basabe off his line.
Yep. And definitely seeing Amiche really testing the limits of the back line there. You know, he's almost trying to draw them. And then in that last play, and then he let it through for the next runner. You know, a lot of the job of a forward player is to pull defenders out of position. It's not necessarily always about what you do when you're with the ball. A lot of it is what you do when you don't have the ball to create space for your teammates. And it feels like Amiche has moved up into the striker role for this.
Yeah,
Or I guess
forward.
there's maybe 2 up there, but maybe the false 9 is what's happening. Maybe we'll get a little more details from Coach after the game.
Is it a false 9 because he's wearing number 7?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. It does. It looks like you've got Amiche pushed very far forward. Jai also, who was a more defensive style in a link-up play. Now you see him really pressing. Out wide, Frezzi. Searching cross. Howard out of play. That'll get into the stands. Nice hands by a Blues fan.
Fans, we should not be cheering that. The only cool way is to head it back. All right, head it back.
Frezzi with the throw. 60 minutes gone, 30 left to go in regulation. 1-1 your score. The Fusion opening up scoring. Asheville City answering back in the first half. A loose touch off of the chest of Conley. It'll be an Asheville City throw near sideline. Jai for Cookus. Rolled through. Amiche gets a touch, loses it. Oh, a fantastic little bit of footwork. Now striding forward is Varela. Varela trying to put one through, tackled away at the vital moment, but curling right to the feet of Conley. Conley has some space. The cross going far post. Green reads it, scoops it up.
And well done there again by Sean Green.
Thank goodness it's a Friday night. Otherwise, we're nearing bedtime, aren't we?
Yeah, that and, you know, interestingly enough, Sean has been in school all week, so he hadn't even practiced with the team before today.
Ball into the box. Dangerous, chopped out. It'll be a goal kick.
But he seems to be doing great.
He's doing fantastic. I tell a lot of age jokes. I'm going to stop because he is playing fantastically from goal. I bring up that he's 16 only to say that it's exceptional. No matter his age, tonight's performance has been fantastic, measured on any yardstick.
Absolutely.
Jai leads it through. Duval played forward. Out wide. Cookus has space. Options collapsing into the box, but a fantastic deflection from Vueman. It'll be an Asheville City throw. Down towards the corner. Tipped up. Held in by Deckel. And tackled down. The foul spotted on Deckel. Deckel slowly back to his feet. It'll be a Fusion throw near the corner flag. Chested back, played out towards the middle of the field. Ball bounced forward. Daughtry couldn't control. Varela settles things back. Fantastic ball through the middle, pushed forward, right in between a couple of Fusion players. Conley and Frezzi watched it sail between them. It'll be an Asheville City throw on the near sideline. Substitutions in the offing. And it looks like the changes will be for Frezzi coming off for the Fusion. Let's see if we can get some information on who's coming on. Another 19, that's Chris Pinkham.
MC Fusion substitution, number 19. Chris Pinkham.
Dangerous ball through as Joao Silva into the game for the Fusion.
In the 65th minute of play.
Asheville City asking for a foul. Referee over. And a foul is given. That close to the sideline. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a throw, but it was a foul spot. As City moving down. The last couple of these, they've played possession across the back line. This one, very much the same. Nienhouse left the ball. Play it back. Ball dummied through. Good turn with some space. Trying to slide it through. Nienhouse has to win the race. Does. Puts it out over touch for a Fusion throw.
And that was well done by him just to play it safe there. Not a lot of other options.
It's called, I would think that a victory as it's a throw and not a corner. When you're running towards your own goal, somebody faster behind you, any port in a storm, and the fact that he got it over the sideline, I would call a fantastic victory. The throw all the way back for Weeman, who's also interested in maintaining possession. 66 minutes gone. 2/3 of the match now in the books with 1/3 left to go. Perhaps the vital third. I think you're seeing more of a rotation as the cross to the back post is deposited for safety's sake out over the end line. It'll be a Carolina Color Tones corner. Asheville City into the game. Behan back onto the pitch. Ball rolled short. We've seen this. Curled towards the top of the box. Knotted away by Doughty. Oh, a fantastic turn by Birch on the far sideline. One that Birch had to get right, and he did.
He did.
Ball over the top, trying to find Molina. Touched back down. Crossed in to a run that wasn't made.
You know, I wasn't sure if he wasn't trying to shoot that, to be honest with you.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I think it's his shot to take. I think that the Fusion weren't advanced enough to find any runners in the box and holding up play.
I would have shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
But mine would have gone upper 90.
Oh, obviously. We heard how you played the national anthem, Josh. We absolutely. Touched away. And the Fusion winning it back. Hammered deep down the far sideline. It'll be out for a Fusion throw, but Asheville City just in it felt like a dangerous position with Duval moments away from getting onto a ball. Milliseconds, if you will.
It really was. Hopefully next time.
The run coming in from Conley. The play ran out, pushed wide. Molina held in, tackled away. Amiche nearly getting onto the end of it. As the Fusion starting to grow into the second half, really starting to take control of possession. At least enjoying a nice spell of it. Step over by Weeman across the back line. Played out wide. Runners back post and near post. Oh, a fantastic touch. A good turn. Is it too much? No. Cross into the box. Knotted away. My Dottie, another vital header.
He definitely needed to get his head on that. The Fusion player was in position to at least make an attempt on target with that one.
A fantastic distribution by Green under some duress. Bear pushes it out wide. Cookus trying to curl it into the path of Amiche. Knotted wide. Settled by Conley. Through the middle of the pitch. Here's Birch. Good switch with some space in front. Through the middle, touched on. That'll trickle all the way to Green. "70 minutes gone, 20 left to go in regulation." Josh, feeling comfortable?
I'm feeling comfortable, but I'd be more comfortable if we could get a goal. In the next
That's fair.
20 minutes, you know. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen. We've had our chances. You know, if we calm down a little bit, find the open man, I bet you we'll create a few more.
Across the back line. Dante. Played forward. First touch gone missing, or was it a dummy?
I think it was just missing on that one.
Whichever way it was, it didn't come off.
No, it ended up in the wrong team's hands on that one.
Fusion building down the far sideline. Searching ball, couldn't find the outstretched foot of Silva. Here comes Asheville City through the middle. Striking right back.
Oh, hit it.
Tries to take the flick from distance. So nearly found the back of the net, just curling wide off the foot of Amiche. Would have been a brilliant world-class goal.
It really would have. I think everybody in the stadium noticed the opportunity just a few seconds before he did. And by the time he noticed it, he had to kind of hurry up to get it off. And unfortunately, just a little off target.
A troubling ball back. Nienhouse has to get this right. Does back for Green. Well, you're seeing the speed of Mason Duval really cause some problems up front for Asheville City. They've been able to manage it thus far. Nienhouse gets the touch right. Pushed out wide for Cookus. Cookus' touch left wanting. And it'll be a Fusion throw on the near sideline. One of those that on a slick night can just get a little away from you, and that's all it takes.
Yep.
Nearly tackled away, played out wide. Pinkham. Pinkham still in possession. Pinkham has to play it out. The pressure of Asheville City winning back possession. Amiche flipped forward. One touch down, looking at options. The shot from distance, closed by Weeman. Good touch. And a fantastic scampering back.
I got to tell you what, I'm feeling pretty secure with our back line right now.
Connor Bahan, moving, who was in attack, had scampered back to cover the run and got a foot on the pass.
Even though there's been a decent amount of possession for the Fusion this half, they haven't really been super threatening, and I think our defense is doing a great job of taking the threat away when it happens.
The Fusion seem to be ushering Asheville City to the outside, and they'll gladly take it. A ball that was trying to find the run of Deckel trickles out for a goal kick. Good idea. 73.5 minutes gone in regulation. Had to get the touch right, did get the touch right. Dangerous position. Conley looking for an opportunity to cross. Gives it back. Here's Pinkham. Pinkham gets across top of the box. Deckel gets it right, nodded forward, and pushed out of trouble, but held in by Weeman. Ball tackled away, foul spotted. And it's Lobo who drew the contact. Dangerous location. Just off from center. Curling left foot shot going away from the keeper. What do you think, Josh?
I mean, I think we need a wall.
When in doubt, find some tall guys and tell them to stand there.
Exactly. Hopefully we'll take care of this real quickly and turn it back around up the field. You know, I'd like to see a nice counterattack off this with the Fusion goalkeeper standing just about at midfield. This may be another opportunity for Amici to try to do something cheeky if we can get the ball out quickly enough.
A couple of substitutions coming in for the Fusion. That'll be it for Lobo for now. And fresh into the game, placing the ball. Also standing over it is Molina. As Asheville City making their substitutions. The reintroduction of Jai. As Cookus gives way. I don't know that there is a doubt about who's taking this free kick. Although the conversation continuing. Three-person wall for Asheville City. The run-up, the kick, curling, near post, blocked away. Silva, ball still in play. Tipped away. Silva with the ball, inviting a challenge that never came. Cross, curling top of the box, nodded out of immediate danger. A clashing of the heads as two players are down. And the official now blowing the play dead. Miche doing just enough at the top of the box. Green again, a tricky free kick from Silva. Curling, trying to find the far post. If Green doesn't get a hand on it, I think that does find the back of the net.
Yeah, here, and let's look at that again. Another great effort by Sean Green here to keep the score even.
If you're critiquing the free kick from Silva, it's at a height that if you're Green, you're loving. You want it that height if you're looking to parry it away. Everything else about that was top-tier difficult.
It really was. And he did a great job to get it away from the face of goal, force Fusion, and figure out how they're going to do it.
Pinkham out wide. Here's Conley. Conley back for Pinkham. And again, splitting the two Fusion players on the right sideline is an Asheville City throw. Blasted down the pitch. It'll be Molina first to it. Molina trying the distribution, eyes on Conley, picks him out, and again just fired back towards midfield. Jason Gunn, your new left back for Asheville City. 79 minutes gone. Another Carolina Color Tones, your leader in siding. Corner kick. Across top of the box. Would have been a bit of the spectacular. Asheville City against Asheville City is knotted away. Jai getting ahead on it. Fusions, the pressure starting to mount. I say that as the ball picked off by Asheville City, trying to play forward, trying to find Amiche. As Asheville trying to expand out into the space taken by the Fusion over the past 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah. Really the last, 10 minutes have been an hour and a half, so let's see if we can figure out a way to fix that.
Sprinting forward with space. Weeman out wide. Pinkham. Off Asheville, it'll be a Fusion throw. Here's Silva.
It's nice being able to hear the South Slope Blues all the way over here.
It's elite level trash talk.
It really is.
And it's trash talk you can't get mad at because it's funny. It's like objectively humorous. Picked out by Gunn, played back. And Green just firing it out over touch. One of those where go ahead and allow the throw. Gunn showing off his strength, ushers it out for a goal kick. Substitution in the offing, it'll be for Asheville City. 10 years ago, I could tell you who that was. I am too old now. Daughtry makes way. Will be back into the game. Mate, we haven't seen Mate since the first half. Freshly rested, 9 minutes to make a difference in the match. As Green's distribution deep down the middle. It'll be a long foot race. Asheville City gets there first. Gunn still going back towards his own goal. Nearly loses it. As the Fusion pick it off. Silva leaves it for Pinkham. Pinkham towards the end line. The cross. Gunn takes it out over the end line for a Carolina Color Tones corner kick. Josh, the Fusion, continuing to ask questions. And curling ball towards the back post. Off the training ground, but just couldn't get it to come off the way they wanted it to. A bit strong, perhaps, off the foot of Birch.
Yeah, I haven't seen City really make a threat in a while. I'm not counting the minutes, but it's been all Fusion for a while. Really forcing our defense to stay on their toes here. Ooh.
Jai taken down from behind, helped back to his feet by Silva. Foul given. It'll be Asheville City free kick, and a cramp appearing for Asheville City. You see the players stretching out. Here comes the Gatorade. That should help.
Fans Asheville City Night's been celebrating.
Looks like Ryan
Big
Bayer,
Brothers
who's
and
played
Big
the
Sisters of Western
majority of
North
the match,
Carolina,
and
celebrating its
what
40th
has been a very humid
anniversary
night.
this year.
Humidity around
Big Brothers Big
137%.
Sisters is the
You wouldn't
largest
believe it.
youth
Wow.
mentoring
It's
organization
hot.
in Western
I don't know
North
what that
Carolina,
means, but
with
I feel
branches
like
in
it must mean that
18
we're
mountain counties, including
underwater.
Buncombe County.
Essentially, so
Kids who
the
love
problem with
soccer,
playing in humidity
kids
is that
just
when you
wanna hang out
sweat,
with
your
great
sweat doesn't
adult
evaporate.
mentors. The
So
new
as you're
experiences
running, your
and
body
little
gets hotter
friendly
and
coaches.
hotter. The sweat's
There's
not cooling you
currently a
down the
long
way
list of
it
kids ready for
should.
adult pals,
Right.
looking
And so
for a
then
buddy to
silly
get something
things that your
played.
body does to slow you down, like cramps, start to happen.
Right.
I'm a doctor. That's a lie. My wife, who is a doctor, is at home cringing, and it's my favorite part of my day, is when I make up medical stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, she hates it. Asheville City, loose touch, able to win it back. Jai has it. Ball forward. Miche ruled onside. Out wide for Gunn. Gunn loses it. Counter in the offing. Gunn able to slow it down. Tackled away from behind by Jai. The Fusion not happy with the tackle from Jai, but ruled clean by the official. Dottie from the back line, played forward, gets Amiche into space. A daring tackle by the Fusion, who win the ball back. And that through ball just ahead as Amiche tackled down from behind. In front of a stern and angry Asheville City bench, a yellow card brandished for the Fusion. This yellow card brought to you by Old London Road, where we watch.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give them some love. Why don't we?
Asheville free kick in a position, maybe cruise one towards the top of the box, see if you can get a secondary ball off the head.
Actually, someone sent me a thing that said Uno Momento. And I was like, oh, well, maybe go. And it wasn't.
86 minutes gone.
I just kind of got lucky.
Dottie floats one in. Knotted up. Out of trouble, at least momentarily. Jai. Oh, a nifty little flick. Able to keep possession. Asheville City moving forward with space. Plays in. One touch. And vital defending from the Fusion. Gonzalez floats one in. Basabeg scoops it up. Dangerous moments, but the Fusion bending, not breaking. The card given to Cristobal Molina. The third card of the game. The second for the Fusion. Ball over the top. Dante just touching it down for fun.
I know, it's that was beautiful.
Flipped forward, trying to find the run of Amiche. Able to find it. Runners in the box, options near post. Amiche takes it himself. Asabe scoops it. Here come the Fusion, 88 minutes gone. Flipped forward. Dante heads it right back. Asheville City settles it down. Amiche. Runner in the box. Matei onside. Touches it down. Back for Amiche, who dummies it. Nobody home. Through the middle. Flipped over the top. Finds the run of Gunn. Gunn out wide. Looks in. Cross. Looking far post. Tipped back into the middle. Knotted away by Molina. Helped farther on. Fusion. Desperate defending in the final minute. Molina, another vital header. Played forward. Flipped on. Matei giving chase. Molina heads it back. Basabe secures it for the Fusion. Flipped over the top, a long run successfully made, charging down the far sideline. Pinkham cuts back to the middle. Jersey tug, advantage given. Fusion in the final minute, 89 minutes gone. Here's Pinkham. Pinkham out wide. And tackled away at the vital moment by Hatta. And another cramp for Asheville City. As the trainer out to take a look. Growing up in the 80s, you expect, do you remember the wishbone? It was when the tag teams would just grab one leg and the other guy would grab the other one. They just...
Yeah, I do remember that.
Don't do that, please. But also, that's how you knew you grew up in the 80s. Slowly to his feet, Bear, who's had a fantastic presence in the midfield for Asheville City, slowly making his way to the sidelines.
You get Tyler to tell you what the number is?
Is that a cramp or is that a potential muscle pull?
I think it's hopefully it's just a cramp because he's been a big influence tonight.
We're going to have some ahead of time.
Bear walking with the trainer off as
All right, Blues fans,
Asheville City preparing a player in the
couple
offense.
minutes of added time to get a final goal. I don't know if you're saving your voices for. We're not back here for a couple of weeks, so let's send our boys off with some noise.
Looks like we've introduced Asa Blake into the fold.
Asa Blake wearing 16. Playing on the left side of the Asheville formation.
Let's see if we can have some stoppage time magic.
The Fusion ready for the throw. The long throw coming towards the box. Knotted up, not away. Header back into trouble, tipped forward. One touch settled the acrobatic Molina kick. Nearly hit a Kia.
You know, it almost did. You hear that, Kia? You can sponsor us too.
Why is it always a Kia? We're into stoppage time. This stoppage time brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. Guaranteed Rate is a proud sponsor of Asheville City Soccer Club, NMLS number 2611. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Equal housing lender. Asabe scoops it up. 1-1. Deep into stoppage time. How much time is left? Nobody's saying. Knotted. Pushed back forward. Blake. It'll be out off Blake. Fusion throw. Touchdown. And fantastic strength shown, but a foul spotted, much to the consternation of Duval, who then does the cheeky little kick away.
Yeah, not necessary, but
Always funny.
yeah.
Asheville City, is their time enough for one more? Wide. Touchdown. Pushing forward, trying to find the run of Blake. Tipped out, it'll be an Asheville throw. No, check that. It's going to be a Fusion throw. Well, the officials have finally gotten one wrong. It's taken them 93 minutes, and that's not bad.
That's not so bad. We'll take one wrong call over.
It's been really a brilliantly called game.
Yeah, he has done a good job tonight.
Taken out for another Fusion throw. Ingham making his way down the sideline. Flipped deep. Popped up. Settled by Gunn. Played forward. Here's Blake. Blake flips forward. Hata shoved down off the ball. And a foul spotted.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And now another push off the ball. We'll see if the only yellow goes to Duval. This yellow brought to you by Old London Road, where we watch. Duval saying, what did I do?
Yellows for everybody.
Card given to Jack Birch as well.
Everybody gets yellow. You get a yellow, we get a yellow. It's like Oprah.
This yellow card brought to you by Old London Road, where we watch. Both of them.
All of them, all three. I think there was 3 on that.
There's several. We'll sort it all out, or we won't. Either way. The ball floated in by Hata. Top of the box, knotted up, not out of trouble just yet are the Fusion. And the blasts of the whistle tell us that that is full time from Memorial Stadium. With your final score, 1-1. It feels like an appropriate scoreline given the run of play.
You know, it was a pretty even match, up and down. I gotta say. Are you playing music, Bobby? Or you want me to play music? You got it?
A couple of potential nominations for your star of the match. I think Deckel with the equalizer, coolly slotting it by the outstretched McNally.
Yep.
Deckel, and I'll tell you, I was really impressed by Amiche constantly throughout the game.
You know, he really is going to be one of the playmakers for us this season. You can tell already. He did a great job out there. Feeling really good about our defense, and all in all, holding a national semifinalist or finalist to a 1-1 draw is a positive start to the season for us. I gotta say.
I want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank Cambria Hemingways. We want to thank Mission Sports Medicine, Pax Tavern, Champions Credit Union, Advanced Regenerative Therapy Asheville, Guaranteed Rate, Bodies in Motion, Clay Dangerfield, State Farm. We want to thank Carolina Color Tones, Old London Road, Green Man, and of course our title sponsor, Ingalls. Your final score from Memorial Stadium, Asheville City 1, North Carolina Fusion 1. Josh, our next matchup, well, this one's going to count for the conference.
The next matchup, it's on the 14th, right? It's away.
It'll be away on the 14th, and then at home a double header. On the 20th it is, isn't it?
Yeah, the 20th is the next time we'll be back here. So.
And it'll be a double feature. We'll get to see both Asheville City teams in action.
I can't wait.
It's going to be brilliant, and we certainly want to thank IMAVL for providing you all the visuals and the audios of tonight's game.
Well, it's been a blast. It really has.
I've had an absolute brilliant time, Josh, and thank you for having me out and hanging out with me.
Hey, man, thanks
for being
Thanks for being here with us, and I just gotta say, next time we get the W.
Oh yeah, absolutely, clearly, 100%.
To everybody at home, thanks for joining us. It's been a pleasure to be back here at Memorial Stadium. And we'll see you again on the 20th. The Blues playing in Knoxville on the 14th. And hopefully they'll give us some video of that. And, you know, at the end of the day, we're winners because we live in Asheville, North Carolina. That's kind of how I feel about it. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us. It's been great. We'll see you next time.